What is up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Smart Minds, Good Times. Today I have a returning guest, Zachy. Say what's up.
What's going on, everybody? I'm Zachy. And where's the camera?
Your camera's over here.
What's up? I'm Zachy. And yeah, excited to get into stuff.
Second time
out here. Alone this time.
Now with three people. Two people.
Three including me. Jalen's like 5 people in one. So Trap famous. Sorry,
Trap
I need to drop the
I gotta get Trap
the
famous
government.
back over here.
He's in New York right now.
Yeah.
He's been yeah.
So the first episode, it was supposed to be an interview.
Yeah.
And then until they pulled up, I was like, okay.
Okay, to be fair, I wasn't bringing either of them to be on the podcast, but then Dre wanted to be on. I was like, all right, let me ask Brian.
Yeah.
And then Jay was coming. I didn't think he'd be on the podcast, but he was.
I couldn't leave him out.
No, I feel you. Because he was like a returning guest.
He's still the person that's been on there the most.
That's crazy.
4 times. I
gotta beat him, bro. I'm just gonna come on and just like I don't know.
Do a part 2 with everybody that was on the first one.
Yeah. We'll see. I'll just bring hella people.
All right. So this is how it was supposed to go down the first time.
Mm-hmm.
Right,
Yeah.
What was it like growing up? Did you grow up here in Richmond?
Nah, Richmond. I don't claim Richmond because
Okay.
I'm not. I went to Chesterfield is what I claim. No, I don't claim anything. But yeah, I say Richmond just because no one knows where Chesterfield or Midlothian is.
I say that too because in reality, I say like I have a podcast in Richmond,
Mm-hmm.
but it's really in Chesterfield.
Yeah, I mean it's the same thing really. It's like 30 minutes away. Like whenever I answer, I say like usually like a few minutes outside of Richmond.
Yeah, I just say Richmond area.
Yeah. That's a good way to say it.
What was life like growing up?
Man, it's cool. Smooth. I was always doing music as a kid. And that kind of just blossomed everything. And it was cool.
You always had a passion for music then?
Yeah, for sure.
You knew that's what you wanted to do?
No, not. I had so much I wanted to do. I had hoop dreams. Didn't work out,
dreams.
obviously. But I feel like everyone had hoop dreams as a kid. And then I didn't make my freshman basketball team in Manchester. And it was probably a blessing in disguise because then I started focusing on music actually.
I feel like you're like, fuck.
Yeah, I was
can't ball no more.
I can't ball no. I could never really ball. You can ask Dre though. I be beating him for real though. One-on-one. I'm a little nicer than I used to be. But yeah, it was a cool childhood. Ain't nothing crazy happened.
What's like a childhood memory you won't forget?
I pooped in a pool at American Family Fitness by the one by Unwritten House, I think. Yeah, that was fun.
But then, a pool is just like a big toilet.
Yeah, I was like 6 though. So I should know better.
Wait, you just let it out or what?
I don't know, bro. I wish I could remember fully, but I remember being there, but I don't remember exactly what was going through my mind. I wish I could, but
I feel that.
Yeah.
So what about high school, bro? You went to Manchester, right?
Manchester, yes, sir.
What was high school life like for you?
High school I was just trying to get through it for real. I never liked school. I would always do well in school just because I would do my homework and stuff, and that's all you really like. You don't even need to be smart for just do your work and you're fine. But no, I had like a bunch of different friend groups, and then I think it was junior year I met Dre and them, and then it was kind of just like it was just us cooling. Yeah, I was just kind of under the radar for real. I won't taking videos of nobody in trash cans or nothing. So.
It's crazy how that video is still talked about till this day.
I love that video. I didn't know until I knew Jalen. I had no idea any of the backstory behind it at all. And then
I told you that was me who recorded
it. Yeah. And then Jalen's got all the shit. I don't know. Jalen's like all knowing. He like knows everybody. He knows everything.
When you were in high school, did you ever think about going to college or anything like that?
I did go to college actually. I went to Liberty University for a semester and dropped out.
What you major in?
Digital marketing, which is what I'm still going to Bright Point or John Tyler, whatever they'll call it nowadays. And I'm about to graduate. This is my last semester. So.
Oh yeah.
And then the plan is to move to Tennessee, Nashville.
Tennessee? How come? Why Tennessee?
Because I don't want to move to LA or New York, and Nashville's kind of like the next best music city.
Really?
If that makes sense. Oh yeah.
But is it like a maybe not in rap, just
not
like,
rap? No.
Okay.
There's like no rappers. I would say Atlanta's in there for rap for sure.
Yeah,
but
imagine claiming you're a rapper. Yeah, I'm a rapper from Nashville,
Tennessee.
Nashville.
No. That'll be fun though. It's moving out to my managers, so it won't be permanent because it's expensive down there. But it's more of like an investment. So
I feel that.
Yeah.
You say you started making music as a kid though, right?
I would say making music. I learned piano at a young age, can't play anymore, at least not very well. My mom taught me though, and yeah, I always just like music.
Yeah.
Like growing up, I would always listen to like classic rock. That's like what I was like raised on. And then I discovered a bunch of like indie stuff, and then rap, and then I'm into everything now, even country.
Be honest, did you ever pursue rapping?
Oh yeah.
Oh, did you?
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, I think most indie musicians would say they've tried to be a rapper before. Because I used to make beats. That's what I did. So I would like try to rap on my own beats, and I don't got the swag for it.
Did you have the bars though?
No. I like to think, because when me, Dre, and Trap Famous are recording, it's so weird calling him that. When we recorded, I'll like come up with lines and stuff, and sometimes it'll hit, and sometimes they'll just look at me like, no.
Like that this ain't you.
And I'll think it's fine, but it's fine.
It was a call. So when did you actually start making music, like actual songs?
So actual songs, I started making music senior year of high school. I think it was the summer of it was the summer going into senior year, sorry. And it kind of just came up, like Dre and Trap Famous again. They're gonna be mentioned a lot in this podcast. They have a lot to do with my musical journey for real. But they was like, why don't you make music? And then I showed them on like a demo I had that was just kind of like, and they were like, this is actually kind of good. It wasn't that good, but they were like, okay, this is cool. Because they weren't, very like seasoned in music either. So like they thought anything was good for real.
I feel that.
And it was, and I kind of just kept making music from there. And then March 2022, March 2022.
You remember that joke? We told Dre that he sits in his room and records music like with his shirt off.
Dude, it's like low key serious. Like that's actually what he does. I wouldn't doubt it. He sent me a demo the other day, and I didn't know how to feel about it because like I was like, how did you record this? And then I called him, and he didn't have any clothes on, so I was like, what in the world? I was playing. I was just playing.
I just thought about that. That's just funny as fuck.
Yeah, that was funny. What was I saying? Oh yeah, March 2022 is when I released Untitled, which if you know who I am, that's like my big break.
Yeah.
And I think it's almost 8 million now, which is insane.
It's just crazy, bro.
Yeah. So that was March 2022, and that was really the first song I made that was kind of in that like lane for real. That's why it's so like bad sounding, if that makes sense. Like the vocals are really low and the mix isn't great, and it was like on a YouTube beat. And it didn't sound good, but that was like the magic of it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like it was like so raw that people kind of just
made it more like
towards
authentic, I guess.
Yeah, definitely, for sure.
Why do you think the song blew up the way it did though?
I cannot tell you. I have no idea. I was working at Dunkin' at the time, Dunkin' Donuts, shout out. Not really. And I posted it on TikTok. Yeah. I posted like 10 TikToks maybe of the song. Before that, they didn't do anything. And then this one TikTok, it was just me at Dunkin', and it was just like me like holding the camera like this and like showcasing the song. I think the caption was like, I can't believe I'm making Charlie D'Amelio drinks for like 14-year-old girls. Well, my music sounds like this or something like that. It was a big trend on TikTok at the time. And that got like maybe 100,000 views, which on TikTok, isn't nothing crazy, especially for like music content. And I like called all my boys, my girl, and I was just like, yo, I'm famous. Because that was like my first taste of anything for real. And I was like, and then the song, do you know what pre-saves are?
Pre-saves? Yeah.
Okay, it's like, so it's a really important metric when it comes to like getting pushed in the Spotify algorithm.
Okay.
And it got maybe like 150, which is not a lot for how big the song is. And then I guess the TikTok just reached the right people for real. Yeah. And it just kind of snowballed from there. And it didn't really have another big moment on TikTok. And it's just kind of.
Until not too long ago, the one for, is it There They Go? The real on Instagram.
Oh, yeah, I got like 1.2 million. That was insane.
That shit's crazy.
That was I went from like 2,000 followers. I'm at like almost like 20K now.
I saw because
awesome.
it was like the same week that you came on here.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It was like a couple days before that, I remember. And that was dope.
I was like, oh shit, that's.
I was really surprised because I don't know, I've never really had like that much success on social media.
Yeah.
And that like just kept I would just like be in my like like the little like notifications page on Instagram. I was just refreshing, and it would be like a new picture.
Jesus Christ.
And like eventually I got over it because it's just like it's not about clout for real. But it's nice to have that kind of like following on Instagram so I can get like my music out to more people, if that makes sense.
Was there like any like celebrities that saw that?
Not that I can I'm sure there was.
Yeah.
Do you know who Melly is?
Melly?
She's a rapper. She has a song with Boogie. I didn't know who she was either.
Okay,
no shade. I didn't know who she was either. And then I sent her to my managers. She had like 800 some K on Instagram. I was like, okay, she's got to be somebody. And I sent her to my managers. They were like, oh. And I was like, okay. So I guess her, Black Fortune, who I think is from the DMV, if I'm not mistaken. He makes like, he's fire. He saw it. I mean, all the people that already followed me, David Kushner and everyone in my scene.
I was going to bring that up later, but I'll bring it up now.
Yeah.
What was it like opening up for David Kushner?
It was so cool, dude. It was my first show ever.
So your first show was opening up for David Kushner?
Yeah, in London.
That's a hell of a way to do it.
No, it was crazy. Christ. It was crazy. I was so nervous. The first show, I was on a stool and like my leg would not stop shaking. It was like shaking the entire time. And I didn't realize until I watched like the clips back and like
was it noticeable?
Not really, but like you could tell if you really like zoned in on it. Dude, it was cool. David's a great guy, just even for having me on, because that was like right before, because he was a lot smaller at that time. He had maybe like 3 million monthly listeners or something like that. Because Daylight, his like huge song, hadn't come out yet, and it came out. I think I opened for him on Monday and Tuesday, and his song came out that Thursday night.
Oh shit!
So it was kind of like the shows going into that. Just even like letting me on was so cool.
What was it like? Was it like he reached out to you?
Yeah, his manager reached out to my manager. That's kind of how it is. But he's, have talked before because he's just a genuine guy, which is nice.
That's fire.
Yeah, it's always nice to see people who are like good people, like genuine, nice people in the music industry, because it kind of like gives you a little bit of hope.
That's true. It's like usually you think first show is like, oh shit, like small venue.
Yeah, for sure.
Bro, opening up in London.
Yeah.
David Kushner. That's a hell of a way to do it, bro.
It was dope.
All right, so backtracking a little.
Yeah.
How we said how Dre makes his music, but how do you make your music? Because like your music, like
the exact same way.
No, I told you outside, bro. But yesterday I had a girl over, bro, and it's like we having a deep talk, and then your music was in the background. It just set the mood. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. Yeah. I don't have a specific process of making music. A lot of it's, all of it's in my room, and just. Yeah, it's like my studio setup is like in the corner of my room, and it's like so cramped. And I have to like, instead of sitting down to play guitar, I have to stand up, because it's like I can't sit properly and play guitar because of how small it is. But yeah, and I kind of just, a lot of the time I'll be listening to other music or like another musician I like, and like that'll kind of spark something, or I'll be watching a movie and like that'll kind of spark an idea. And most ideas like don't work out. Like people don't understand that the part of music. It's like and it gets really frustrating, like not being able to make a good song for a while, and it's like it gives you like it, like shatters your confidence a little bit.
Is it like writer's block or something like that?
Yeah, for sure. And it's not necessarily that you can't write. It's just like that you don't like anything you're writing, and I'm not really sure why that is. Someone who's more experienced in music making could tell me. I've only been writing for maybe like a couple years and a half, maybe. Yeah, no, it doesn't really ever come from something specific. It's usually like I'm inspired by another piece of like art to be able to make a song.
Like a lot of people that have came on, like Rocky, Chop, G Sambo. Actually, no, G Sambo actually like that song. But like their song that blows them up, or their big song is the one that they don't really like, but everybody else likes, and they don't know why. Is that the same for Untitled?
No, only because that was the first song I made that was kind of in that genre.
Okay.
I was making like, it was like indie rocky, like type of pop music, kind of like Dominic Fike, if you know who that is.
I'm not sure. I'm uncultured.
There's another person. He's like the biggest in that scene. I don't know. It's like, yeah, like more upbeat stuff, and that was like the first song I made, kind of like that. And I was like, oh, this is good. So I'm gonna tease it on TikTok.
You transitioned from being what was it, the white boy call rapper to
to indie pop music to making folk music now.
Did you think you were gonna transition completely, or you just were testing the waters?
I would never really like try to make a certain genre. A lot of the more upbeat stuff was what I listened to like at that time, and rap is when I was trying to be a rapper. Not really, but I was rapping. I was listening to a lot of rap, so that's kind of like whatever type of music I'm listening to is a lot of what I like would make.
Okay.
Not as much necessarily now, because I have really like found my sound and like kind of narrowed in on that. That's like Sonder, like melancholic sound, but Yeah, it was always the music I used to listen to that would
that.
like inspire what I would make.
But like, is there like a certain artist that inspire you? Like you say, like I make music like him, or like I get little notes from him or something.
Bon Iver is like my top one. If you don't know the name, you definitely know a few songs of his.
Okay.
But that's his artist name. Justin Vernon is like the guy behind all of it, and he's just like awesome. Like,
Oh yeah.
if I could collab or like meet with any person in the music industry, it'd be him.
Him?
Sure. Oh yeah, definitely for sure. So,
He's big.
he's like, I think he's like maybe like around 10 million monthly listeners. He's not like
That's
he
a
was
lot,
he was
though.
bigger when I think 2012 is when released one of his bigger projects. So, but yeah, that's like, if you like look through my comments, like a lot of them would be like Bon Iver vibes and like a lot of that. So it's definitely him for sure.
So besides your first show being like opening in London,
Yeah.
David Kushner, crazy ass shit, right? What was like a cool experience you've had since making music? It could be meeting somebody, a certain moment, or just like, you know, seeing some shit on your phone, whatever.
I met Tom Odell, which was
Odell.
cool. He has that song, Another Love. Another
Baby.
love. It got big on TikTok recently.
Okay.
And that was cool because he was at the David show actually. A lot of cool moments happened at the David show actually. That was cool. I wasn't like starstruck or anything because I knew who he was, but now that I've like met him and now listened to like his whole catalog, I'm like
different?
because it's like I don't know, his music is like genuinely very good, but I didn't really like listen to that type of music before. That was really cool. Just like seeing everyone respond to my music is probably like the coolest thing. Just having people like DM me and be like, "Yo, your music has just helped me out like a ton," and it's like I never really like set out to do that. I really just enjoy making music, and like now that it's become that, it's like a really cool experience for sure.
Crazy because you don't. It's not like you're doing anything different. It's just people. I don't know. It really doesn't affect people, I guess.
People are just hearing it,
Like-
which is awesome.
Like I think I told you the last time it came off, like I was on the way back home, and that shit just put me in my thoughts that I forgot to come pick up something from here. And yesterday that shit put me, bro. That song had me. I was drunk, right?
Okay.
So and then hearing that song and having a deep talk, I was like, that shit had me damn near like emotional. I'm like, damn, yo, Zachy, shut up, bro.
Yeah, no, I can't listen to my own music. I'm not gonna lie to you.
You can't?
The only time I listen to it is if I'm like critiquing it in my head, because I can't listen to it enjoyingly, like ever. Because like if I'm listening to my own music, I'm like, okay, I have to fix that. I have to fix that.
Oh, okay.
Even if it's released already, like I'll like nitpick stuff. It's
Yeah.
like,
in reality, the imperfections you catch are what makes it good, right?
yeah, exactly. And I've had to like let go of that almost, because like me hearing those imperfections, it's like you have to embrace the imperfections that make it so authentic. Obviously, you're not gonna like sing a bunch of off key notes that are just like bad and be like, oh, it's imperfections. It sounds, but yeah, I think just like having those little, like I think me recording in my bedroom helps a lot too, because like I'll listen back to songs and I can like hear like my AC going or something.
Really?
Yeah, and it's just like I'm sure no one else hears that, or they think it was like an artistic choice, but I just didn't turn my AC off, because I have to turn my AC off before I record usually, because it's so loud and my room's small, so it's like my mic is here, my AC is like right here, so it like kind of blows.
It must be fun recording in the summer, right?
Dude, it's bad. It gets even like regularly. I just get really hot in my room when I'm recording, because you're singing and you're using a lot of energy, and it's I'll be sweating by the end of the time I'm done making a song.
You know, last time you came on here, that same week, I think, or within the week, you had that show here in Richmond.
Yeah.
How did that show go?
It was good. There wasn't that many people there. I kind of just wanted to do it for. My parents kept bugging me about doing a show in Richmond. So they were like, and I wanted Dre to come, and just, it was cool. It was good practice for tour. Just like as I've always just got in on as many stages as possible.
How many times do you think you perform?
Not that many. Honestly, Richmond is very hard to get performances in, especially as like my type of music.
Yeah.
It's like some people consider it like more boring, and I don't think it's boring. You just have to be in the right like mood for it, for sure.
I think you have to find your right crowd too.
Yeah, exactly. Because like most audiences are coming like to these bars and like they're drunk, want to have a good time, and I'm just up here singing sad songs, and then it's like no one really wants to hear that. But This tour I'm going on is awesome because OC Elliott, the band I'm opening for, is exactly that vibe. And you know the people that are coming to see them are gonna like enjoy that. So
yeah, they're gonna fuck with your music.
Yeah,
right?
definitely,
Yeah.
definitely. So it'll be.
It's
Looking forward to it.
There's a lot of dates on that tour, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of dates. I'm only doing 10 shows. So they had another opener. They're on tour right now, actually. I think they're in Denver right now.
Is it like? I think I saw. Is it like Ryan Harris or something?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Shout out to the other Ryan Harris. Ryan makes music. You should have him on the podcast.
Is he
Dude,
from here?
Ryan's he goes to VCU. Yeah, he went to Manchester. Shit. He used to go to by Dat Boy Ryan. You might know him better by that.
Hold on. Yeah, I know who that is.
But he makes crazy music.
I know him because Julio told me about him. Mm-hmm. I tried getting him on the podcast. I hit him up. I DM'd and tried to get him on. Yeah, like probably like a month and a half ago or so. He never hit me back. So I mean, maybe.
Yeah, he doesn't hit me back either very much. He's like locked in on music in school, probably doing his thing.
Maybe he'll see like it's been doing pretty good here locally. A bunch of other artists, maybe he'll want to come on.
No, he's super fire though. Shout out to Ryan. But back to what we were saying. Yeah. The other Ryan Harris. Yeah, he's doing the first leg of the tour. I think they're called legs, and then this leg of the tour I'm doing, which is I think it starts in Nebraska.
Yeah.
And then ends in Northampton, Massachusetts. So it's kind of like the Midwest and comes down like the East Coast. So
damn, so like, how does that go? Like through management and stuff. Do they pay for hotels, flights, or how does that go?
So they pay me per show, and I'll come out with some money from it. I don't know if I should disclose.
Nah, no.
I don't really think it's that serious, but just in case. But yeah, it'll pay for, and I just bought like $700 worth of merch.
Damn.
And so hopefully we'll sell that and make a few $100 from that, which we should be able to. And yeah, they're not like paying for hotels or anything, but the only reason we're like profitable on this tour is because we have so many free places to stay. Because like we have friends or family or like people who. That's why it's nice having, because it's me, my manager Mason, and then my manager Nate. They co-manage me. So it's having 3 people. It's like more people that live in these areas, so you can have more free places to stay, which is nice. I think we have 3 of the cities we have Airbnbs in out of the 10, so 7 places we have free places to stay.
That's not bad at all.
Definitely. It's
what's it like having management though? Do they like take a lot of weight off your shoulders?
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I remember because when Untitled started doing well, I got a manager like immediately. And that wasn't the best idea. She was a great manager, great person, but it felt like a job when it shouldn't have had to.
Okay.
Because I wasn't really making money from it or anything. And I was still I was in college at the time. I was in college community college and working at Dunkin'. And it was kind of just, music was more of a side thing.
Yeah.
And then when everything started to happen, I quit Dunkin' and then started doing music full time. And that's when I started needing a manager, because when you start doing something full time, it's like you put all your energy into that, it just goes up from there. So having managers is
that
awesome.
Like, when you first got the manager when Untitled came out, since you weren't making any money off of it yet, did you have to pay her, or was it like any money that comes in, y'all like distribute?
No, because it was a lot of my managers now don't take 20% or whatever they would take, because it's like it's so hard to genuinely build with somebody. Like build with an artist, and that's what a lot of people are doing now, because it's like you have this big manager who manages, I don't know, let's say Post Malone.
Yeah.
He comes in, tries to manage this other artist A, and they're like have a good song going on. They're not really making a ton of money right now, but he's taking 20% of that, and they're not able to put that 20% back into the music.
Okay.
So it's a lot harder for them to like kind of grow. Yeah.
Okay,
so it's like
sense.
You're kind of stunning your artist by taking 20%. And I mean, even my lawyer doesn't like take a fee from anything, which is awesome. Shout out to Oren. He's like awesome.
That's fire.
Best lawyer ever.
There's like a whole different like music business to it. Like,
oh yeah.
What's something like, I ask everybody this, right? But in your opinion, what's something that people don't really understand about the behind the scenes?
Oh yeah, I saw you ask this question. About what, the music business or just making music
business, and then the touring part.
Okay, okay, yeah. So music business, I haven't had to deal as much with it, which is awesome, because I do have a team around me. But the hardest part is just like, dang, I don't know. I'm sure there's like something that's like glaring, but I can't think of it. can cut this in post while I'm thinking.
No, you're good. I can cut it.
Shoot. Probably just how much money it takes to be an artist.
Okay.
Like, you have to invest back into yourself. Like that TikTok that had 1.2 million views, I was trying to capitalize on that, so I put like a few $100s into that. It didn't do anything. It maybe got a few 100,000 more views, maybe not even, maybe 10,000. And it's like, that was a risk I was willing to take.
Yeah.
And going on tour is a risk you have to take, and signing a deal, and it's like, it's so much about money, because like, this is my livelihood. Like, this is what I do for a living.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's a lot of risk taking, and it's like, so it's not like you're getting a paycheck that's like the same every week.
Yeah.
It's like you kind of just have to. It's not like you're living paycheck to paycheck, because I don't want to act like I'm like struggling or like homeless or anything. But
it might get you more views on TikTok.
For sure, yeah. This homeless artist made this. That's funny.
Homeless artist going on tour.
Oh, that'd be funny though. No, I think just the money aspect of it, which is something I don't even understand a lot of the time with, like, when it comes to deals and stuff. I mean, that's what you have a lawyer for.
Would you? Have you ever signed a deal?
I signed a single deal, which is like, it's not like a big long-term label deal or anything. It was with a distribution company, and they give you a budget kind of just that you don't have.
Yeah.
I mean, they hired a videographer, so I could, a lot of the content you see now, like, it's really like stepped up a ton. It's like all in like 4K and like stuff like that. And I had this music video.
I saw.
Or he's more of a photographer, but named Matt. He goes to Appalachian State in North Carolina. So I drove down there, and we did a bunch of shots like in the mountains and stuff. And that was cool. And I wouldn't have had the money to give that to him. Yeah. They gave that to him so I could step up the content, and yeah. But for There They Go, I signed a deal. We'll see what happens in the future.
Damn, yeah, because that song, you played that really smart. You played it how you should have, because you saw, okay, The Real got a lot of views. Yeah. That song didn't come out until like almost a month?
It might have been. It was probably around a month.
Probably like 3 weeks maybe, until like after you actually jumped.
You probably know better than that.
did you have the full song done when you put the snippet out, or did you? Mm-hmm. Or you did?
I did, yeah. It wasn't like final mixed or anything, but that was like a demo version of it. Like, all of it was written and stuff and produced. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not going to say I always do that, because I don't. Yeah. I think most artists, a lot of the time when you post a song to TikTok, you're so just excited about a song you just made. You're like, oh, this is awesome. Yeah. And you post it on TikTok. And then you can read through those Reels comments, dude. They're like, this isn't out. I hate you. Yeah. Some dude called me the hard ER. Oh, and I was like, what in the world is going on? He was white. Dude.
Friendly fire.
It was crazy. It was crazy, dude. And I was like, it's just people on Reels, first of all, are mean. Yeah. Second of all, like people, when it comes to music, that's something.
Okay.
Yeah. So when something a lot of people don't understand about music is how long it takes to get the process going of releasing a song. Okay. Especially when you're signed. Like, I wasn't signed for that. Like, I was already signed for that. Okay. So like, we already had the song like release, or like for the release date and stuff. But like, when you're signed to a label, dude, I was talking, there's this artist named Dayaz. He's from London. He's super fire in my genre. And he's had this song for like 9 months. And he signed to this label. And it's taken him like a while to get that out.
Why does it take so long?
Because it's just, there's so much, especially with like a big label, there's so much like you have to. Sorry, the Sprite is getting me.
It just happens to me too.
There's so much that the label wants to do before the release is out. Okay. So it's like they want to have as much time to market it as possible. They want to, I don't know, pitch it to like other playlist curators and stuff. And there's so much, and I understand why they would do that. But with Untitled, say, this is like my first song. It blew up on TikTok. I say blew up loosely on TikTok. And it maybe took me 4 days to release it through DistroKid, which is like as low as you can get when it comes to distribution. And this last song took me like a month. Okay. And that wasn't, that's not that long for a song to come out. Like, what's a song that took forever to come out, you feel like, on TikTok?
Probably a couple of Drake songs and stuff.
Yeah, that's true. I'm trying to think of like an artist that blew up on TikTok. I'm not sure. But What about that one, the Golden Hour song by the Jake kid? You know what I'm talking about?
Jake.
Or is that just me?
I'm not sure.
Okay, well, I think that one took a while to come out, and people get so mad, dude.
Yo, have you seen the little kid, the little 6-year-old kid, the rapper? He was like 12.
Talking about Baby Grown?
Nah,
No.
12, get behind me. We gonna do 60 fucking miles.
Oh,
Yeah.
People can compare him to like Adonis, right?
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, I know what you're talking about. I don't know who he was at all, but he's fine.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Somebody got signed that kid. I think he's probably
Is he
signed
from Atlanta?
Yeah. I
Okay,
think so.
yeah. No, he's fine.
Those are like, don't talk
To my man, like that.
Hey, I like that shit's catchy.
I didn't like that album.
But that other kid was like,
Dude,
100
he's
rounds,
hard,
12
dude.
get behind me. Who do 60 fucking miles?
See, the thing is, I believe him. You know what I mean? Like, the delivery is that good.
Homie was bragging about going speed limit, though.
I still believe him. Shoot, he's whipping his mom's car.
You know earlier how you said Instagram comments are mean?
Mm.
Have you seen those videos, like the comparisons, like TikTok comments versus Instagram real comments? On TikTok,
Yeah.
it's like all positivity, and then you go on Instagram and like, shut up, shut up.
It's bad.
Yeah.
I'll see like on TikTok and like maybe like a cringe video on TikTok, and all the comments will be like, post this on Reels or something like that. It's like, I don't know why Reels is like that. It doesn't make any sense.
I'm not
to
gonna
me.
lie, I'm like that. I'll comment some shit like that on Instagram.
I rarely comment on like posts or videos unless I like know the person. I'm just
Yeah.
kind of like supporting,
Oh.
but I don't. I'll look at comments. I do that more than watch the videos.
Yeah.
I look at comments so much.
Bro,
It's so funny.
I'll be like in the bathroom watching Instagram. I see a post, like, time to go to the comments.
Yeah, exactly. You know when the comments are gonna be funny. Dude.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's funny.
But what's like your favorite song you've made so far? Would it be Untitled, or like the one, even though you don't got the most plays, like just your personal favorite?
For sure. I think there's a song I have unreleased.
Little snippet. Nah. I don't.
Yeah, no, I can't.
Nah,
really
you
say
too
about
big
that.
now to do that.
Yeah. I would say release There They Go is definitely my favorite.
Yeah.
I think it's always gonna be my most recent song, I feel like. Except Ransom. If you've listened to Ransom, you know it's not my style. It's a lot more upbeat and it's like more poppy, and I don't know why I made it. It was not like I was trying to be like commercially successful. I made the song and I liked it. It wasn't really my vibe, but I put it out and I just don't like that song anymore. I don't like most of my songs. It's because it's like I'm still like improving so much like with every song I make, because I've only been making music for like, I don't know, like a little under 3 years, and it's like, I don't know. The newest song I make is usually my favorite, so I'll say There They Go for now.
I feel you. What was like the moment you realized that like you could make a living doing this? Was like there a certain moment that hit you like, damn, it's happening?
Probably when Untitled hit like 1 million.
Yeah.
Because I think 1 million is like around like $3,300 or something like that. And that was like a lot of money to me at the time.
Yeah, I feel
So I
that.
was working at Dunkin', and they was paying like $9 an hour. And yeah, I made like, and that just kept going up, and yeah, and it's like, it's hard to make a living because I'm still living with my parents. I don't have rent. I don't have like I have some expenses, but it's nothing like compared to like when you actually move out and stuff. I'm low-key nervous about Nashville because we'll see how I can afford that, but I don't know. Might have to get a job or something, but it'll be worth it. It's an investment.
Hey, go back to Dunkin'.
Yeah, good.
Be like, hey guys, I worked at Dunkin' already. I blew up. Maybe we could do it again.
Dude, that'd be fire. They probably Duncan will hire anybody, except Trap Famous,
Except Trap
because he tried to work there and they denied him. So.
Oh my god,
I forgot why, but
Jalen's a character,
hilarious. Dude, I love Jalen.
All right, so what are some future goals you have for music? Like, let's just say, from here in 5 years, where do you see yourself as an artist?
My main goal is to be able to provide for myself and my family, doing something I love. I've never wanted to be Taylor Swift or Post Malone. I've never wanted to be the next superstar. I want to be able to go outside, live my life, not be swarmed by people. And that's why I look up to Bon Iver so much, because he has such like a normal guy image.
Yeah.
And like I would say 99% of people that went outside and saw him, like clear as daylight, wouldn't know who he was, which is like awesome.
Like
but if you heard one of his songs, you're like, I know this guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think that's probably like my main goal, is like just to be able to monetize this art as much as I can, which sounds kind of superficial.
Yeah.
But you have to think about it. It's like
like
why wouldn't I if I could? You know what I mean? So
you know who's very low key, but they're pretty big? He's from Richmond. Nick Myra. If you see Nick Myra out in public, you.
Oh, Nick Mira?
Nick
Yeah,
Mira.
dude. Yeah, that's facts.
He's just like.
Does he still have long hair?
No, he
Did he cut it?
You know, he was in town here. He's in town right now. I think he's still in town. I mean, that's why I posted
Nick
on my.
Mira, dude.
Yeah.
On, dude, I'd love to meet you.
I hit him up. I texted him. He didn't answer. I posted on a story to get like a little attention. Like, yo, I see you in town. I'd love to have you on.
Yeah, I saw that.
And then, but nah, nothing. So I did the same thing with Funny Marco.
Dude, I saw that too.
Yeah,
dude, that would be fire.
You know who I could? I'm gonna try to get on. Sexy Red.
Dude, if you can sexy around this podcast,
Bro, I'm
tell
quitting
me.
my job. I'm quitting my job. I get sexy. I swear to God.
Yeah.
Yo, because like,
fire.
because you know Chef Trill. I had him on not too long ago.
Mm-hmm.
So he has brought food to Sexy Red when she was in town last time.
That's fire.
So he has the contact information for the DJ. So he said, yo, let me know. I'll send you the contact information. You can hit up the DJ. So just since I have a contact, there's like a 20% chance I could get her on.
Yeah.
That's still a lot better than anything.
It's a lot better than zero.
Yeah.
Man. That'd be fire.
Shit, imagine like.
Shout out Sexy Red.
Pound Town. Just web Pound Town. My booty, old bro. That shit.
Dude. I didn't know that was her at first.
Is that?
And then what was the other, the Ski song blew up. And I was like, oh, that's the
Yeah.
same person?
Yeah,
Oh,
that shit
crazy.
hard.
Yeah.
All right, so if you weren't making music, even though you always wanted to make music as a kid, what would you?
Hate
Could you
this
see yourself
question.
doing?
I hate this question. I always wanted to be a chef.
A chef.
Yeah, I love creating things. Like whether it be like food or like music or I can't draw, so that's not in there. I think a chef. I love cooking. I mean, I still cook like all the time to this day. I want to be a chef as a kid. I want to be so many things as a kid. I want to be like, you know, treasure hunter and all that type of normal.
Treasure hunter.
Yeah, but shout out Indiana Jones. That's probably why.
Or like the dudes that walk around like on the beach with the little magnet thing.
I had one.
Yeah?
I had a metal detector. Yeah.
Oh, did you ever find anything with that?
No. It didn't work very well. It was like $30. So it didn't work very well.
Yeah, you could have lied. And told us.
Sometimes I would like put it on my door handle and
Yeah.
it wouldn't be. I was like, all right, this
Yeah, you could have lied and
doesn't
told
work
us.
too well.
You could have lied and told us like you found like something cool just for the podcast.
I
bro.
could have. I didn't think about that. Yeah, I found like, actually that's the only reason I'm making music right now is because I got $100,000. It was like a coin. It was a really old coin.
No
It was worth
way.
$100,000.
Yeah.
So I put all that into music.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna go
That's
get me a
insane.
$30 magnet now too.
Yeah, dude. They work, I'm telling you. All the kids out there, go spend all of your Christmas money on a bad metal detector. You get rich fast, I'm telling you.
Oh my god! Right now, right? It could be like rap or your genre. Who are some of your favorite artists right now?
I love this question. Man. I loved. I would say Post Malone.
Yeah.
I loved his new folky album. Oh, it was so good. It was just really raw and I do you remember the 12 Karat Toothache album? It came out maybe a year ago.
Is that the one with like the gray?
Yeah, and the
wing?
red. Yeah. That one was
It's
not
good.
good. What?
like it?
No, not at all. I hated that album because it was
wasn't
so
bad.
poppy and
Yeah, it was.
yeah. I don't love pop music, but this new one is like really raw and like it reminds me a lot of Stoney, which I loved.
That shit's
So I would say
classic.
Post Malone. I really liked Offset's new album, dude. People are not
heard it.
talking. Oh, you gotta listen to it, dude. Me and Dre listened to it in the Lowe's parking lot. Sounds sus.
Shirts off, man.
Yeah, no. No. Yeah, but that album's really good. I wouldn't say Offset's one of my favorite artists. He's one of my favorite people, though. He seems like such a genuine person.
He's funny
I
as
saw him
hell.
on like Kai's stream
Yeah.
and stuff, dude. He's shout out to Offset.
Yo, you know how like? Oh my bad.
Oh no, you're good. I'm still thinking. Go ahead.
Okay.
I can handle another question. Well, I think probably.
You know how like? Have you seen like how Post Malone's videos of him performing? Like he just like goes so deep into it.
Dude,
Like homie's on the ground, damn near doing like a ritual.
it's yeah.
Would you perform like that? No.
I don't. Post Malone has so much white boy swag, dude. I could not do it,
Yeah.
dude. Post Malone.
You remember that
has-
one song he said? I got me some braids and I got me some hoes.
Mhm.
Yeah, like he really did.
Was that Rockstar?
No, it was a
That wasn't Rockstar.
White
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah. Whatever. I remember seeing that on YouTube when it first came out, and I was like, oh,
Bro, that was back in the time where Black Ops 3 was out.
that's crazy, dude. I'm getting that new Call of Duty game when it comes out.
When is
Hopefully
it
it's
coming
good. I think it's November 10th.
Oh,
I sound like
shit.
such a nerd right now. But no, I think it's Modern Warfare 2? No,
I
2
think
came
3.
out. 3.
Yeah,
3.
3.
Yeah, so that'll be fun. We'll see. I'll be on tour when it comes out, which will suck, but
Shit.
I'll play it after.
Yeah.
I might bring my Xbox with me. Look.
Go for it.
Can you fly with an Xbox? Probably. You can fly with a computer.
I think so, but they might think it's a bomb nowadays.
Yeah, I'll try it. We'll see. No, I'm just kidding. Back to favorite artist. I think Chance Pena. He's less known, but he's had a really big moment with his new song that just came out. He hit me up a while ago, and he's been really supportive. And I always loved his music even before he hit me up. So that was like really cool. When it comes to David, I love David, but I didn't really know who he was before he hit me up. And then he hit me up, and I was like, "Oh, your music's like really good."
He's big as fuck now, right?
He's like, I think he's like a top 100 artist in the world.
Damn.
Maybe not top 50 probably.
Nah, but like he's big as fuck.
He's big, dude.
That's crazy.
Pause. But I don't know. Do I get that was 2 if you don't count Offset? I'll do 3. I'm so bad when I have so much running through my mind right now.
Yeah.
Like every song I've listened to in the past like 3 days is. I want to name someone more like well known, because I gotta go to the Spotify. Marco Plus.
Never heard of him.
Okay, he's fire. I think he's from Atlanta, underground rapper. More lyrical, but he's super good. Definitely check out Marco.
What about female artists? Was it
Female artist, dude? I love
Pound Town?
Yeah, Sexy Red. It's my top artist on Spotify, actually. I would say Phoebe Bridgers is up there. Not sure if you know. I named so many indie artists. I just don't know. I feel bad. Phoebe Bridgers is up there. She's like probably the top like female like folk artist. Okay. I would say. Honestly, dude, I've been bumping Taylor Swift.
Bro, listen. I don't blame you. Taylor Swift is fire.
Dude, she has this one, I think it's Evermore is the album. Or that might be a song. Folklore? Is that the album?
I don't know.
It's like her folk album, and it's fire. I don't care for a lot of her other like earlier music, but her folk album is really good. And I've been listening to that a lot. Another female artist. Dude, Cardi B's been popping off, dude. Especially on Offset's album. Oh my gosh.
Yo, who do you think is better? Nicki Minaj or Cardi B?
Nicki Minaj. Not even close.
Okay.
Sorry.
No. Yo, but Taylor Swift though, bro, you seen her tour?
Mm-hmm.
Her tour generated so much revenue for so many cities. Like,
dude,
bro,
isn't she still on? Oh no, she's not anymore. Cause she's right.
Huh?
I don't think she's on tour anymore. Oh yeah, cause the little movie came out. Yeah.
Bro, people started going to movie theaters as if it was a show.
Dude, I saw people were like in the circle, Kumbaya. Yeah, it was fire.
Bro, Taylor Swift has a cult behind her.
It's Travis Kelce, dude. I'm telling you, he clotted her up.
I swear to God, bro.
No.
Right.
Yeah, it's weird. But
what about your celebrity crush? Who's your celebrity crush?
My girlfriend.
Pretend she's not watching this. Be honest.
What used to be my celebrity? I honestly don't like. I don't really like do that for real. Like I'm inside making music so much that I don't have time to worry about stuff like that.
As a kid, everybody had like
a
crush. Like you see on TV. All right,
dude, Debbie Ryan was.
Debbie Ryan.
She was Jessie.
Yeah.
Jessie.
Yeah.
The girl from Good Luck Charlie, Bridget Mendler, I think is her name. I don't know why I know that. I remember seeing it on the credits so many times. That's probably why. Honestly, all just like the kids shows.
Mine was like Zendaya.
I never saw it was Zendaya in anything.
It was in Shake It Up. Is it called Shake It Up?
Okay, yeah.
Is the one with the
I didn't
red
watch
hair girl.
that one.
Or the girl from Victorious.
Yeah. I don't watch Victorious either. Miley Cyrus is up there.
Okay.
And Hannah Montana. Only in Hannah Montana though.
Only
when I was a kid.
Or Ariana Grande. She was Victorious too, I think, right?
Yeah, and then she had the Sam and Cat show.
Yeah.
That was when he was like we was a little more grown. So I didn't watch that one. And Miranda Cosgrove for iCarly, obviously. Low-key like Sam better, but it's fine.
Sam? I never really saw Sam like that.
I don't know. I like Blondes.
I feel you. All right, so I know you kind of said where you played a movie, but if you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be?
New Zealand.
New Zealand?
Yeah. New Zealand's super pretty.
Okay.
They have like sheep and like big green fields. It's awesome.
I
And
could
like not
see
that
you-
many people live there.
I could see you owning like a sheep farm,
Dude, yeah, that'd be fire.
walking around with your guitar.
Yeah, like herding them with a
Yeah.
guitar. Yeah, New Zealand.
It's so stupid.
No, that'd be fire though. I think New Zealand
Okay, yeah.
for sure. I've always wanted to go to Australia too. I don't know if I want to live there. There's way too many like big bugs and stuff and
Yeah.
kangaroos. See that one video of that guy punched like the kangaroo like was like holding the dog
In the water?
hostage. No, it was in
No.
the water. He the kangaroo was like holding onto the dog,
Yeah.
and then this guy just like squares up.
Yeah, so he fucking
Just
stop.
punches him.
Yeah. Kangaroo shook back.
I've always wanted to see a kangaroo.
I feel like I could take a kangaroo,
You definitely could not take a kangaroo. Dude, kangaroos are huge.
but like think about it, like they square up as like a person. I feel like he just got short arms. Like boom, I just hit him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I guess so.
I
I
just-
can't say. I mean, I've never seen a kangaroo.
Yo,
so.
what's crazy though? If they kick you the way you know how they kick with both legs, yo, that shit
You're dead.
shatters your
You're
ribs.
dead.
Yeah, you're dead.
You have internal bleeding out the wazoo.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, bro. Did you see the one with the? I think he had the dog in the water. Like he was holding the dog down,
Mhm.
and then he tried like fighting it. I don't fucking know.
Yeah,
Kangaroos are.
I think I've seen so many kangaroo videos. I love them.
You know, like how they say polar bears are polar bears are like the most deadliest animals on earth or something like that.
Yeah, because they like haunt humans or something like that.
Yeah, but they're like the most cute looking ones.
That's facts.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I could have any type of bear, it would be a polar bear.
Yeah, imagine how badass that would be. Walking around
Just
with
have a polar bear, dude.
Yeah,
I feel like there's a game you could ride polar bears in. Was it one of the Far Cries?
I don't know.
Far Cry's fire.
I think I know
Yes.
what you're talking about.
I think it was like the tribal Far Cry. I'm not sure. I'm just talking out my butt.
All right, what's the biggest lesson you've learned in music or in your life?
Don't trust people as much as. I mean, don't trust most people. I think most people are just, especially. I wouldn't say in life because that's a horrible way to live.
Yeah.
Honestly, keep yourself guarded, at least in my opinion. But in music, dude, you gotta be so careful. Everybody is like, I get messages every single day and be like, yo, I absolutely love your music. And then we'll like have a whole conversation about like how much like music has impacted them or whatever. And then they'll like try to sell me something.
What the fuck?
And I'm just like, dude, all right,
Come on.
you just, yeah. Or like they won't even try to sell me something. They'll be like, yeah, I'm like an A&R from this label. So it's like, do you really like my music? Or are you
Yeah.
just trying to, like, you probably don't even know who I am for real.
I feel it.
Yeah.
I feel like that's,
I'm over it by now, being in the
That's-
music industry for a while. But
yeah, that's how it goes, right?
it's kind of just something you gotta know for real.
You know, that's why when like we have like your child Rocky and G Sam will come on and they speak good and highly of us and stuff. I know they mean it because they've been around the industry and it's like
Dude.
they know the fake things. And
Yeah,
all that
just
stuff.
coming on the podcast is like fire.
Yeah,
Just like doing that is awesome.
yeah, it's
like-
crazy.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But all right, what's the biggest advice you give to other upcoming indie folk artists?
And just any folk artist.
Yeah, because I have rappers and they give advice to rappers. But
Okay,
indie folk,
yeah.
what about
you,
indie
You
folk?
need some indie advice. I would say don't sacrifice the integrity of your music for the industry, because a lot of the time indie folk artists will turn extremely like commercial
Okay.
and try to satisfy a larger audience, because indie folk is a little bit smaller of a genre. It's gotten way bigger because of TikTok. And Noah Kahan, if you know who that is, he has and I love Vermont 'cause it's the season of sticks and
Maybe.
dude, you don't know any songs. It's
Nah,
crazy.
I'm a culture, bro. I'm a culture.
No, it's okay. I'm sure that most people watch.
The
know
only
what I'm talking
indie
about.
folk artist I know is you.
Hey, that's shout out me, I guess. Yeah, but he's kind of pioneered this sound that is taking like more of TikTok. Like, I say this, but I'm on that side of TikTok, so maybe it's not, and maybe I
Okay.
just think it is. But he's grown a ton, and I mean David kind of has like he's gone more. I'm sure he has some indie folk songs coming out too, but his most recent song is more like rocky and yeah. But yeah, I would say just make the music you want to make. I mean, that goes to any artist for real.
Yeah.
Like, especially indie folk artists, because it's you're so much, because indie folk is a smaller artist or smaller genre, and making pop music, yes, will make you more money if it's good. But if you want to make indie folk music, like if if you're doing it for the money, you're not in it for the right reasons.
That's true.
And it sucks to see people succeeding that are in it for the money, because I mean, people that aren't in it for the money succeed all the time. Like probably a lot of the artists and
Like
the industry don't care. But
like who blew up, but not really in it for money at all. What's his name? The dude that made the Rich Man, Rich North Man.
Oliver Anthony.
Yeah, Oliver Anthony.
You know Oliver Anthony? Okay.
Yeah. I'm not too uncultured.
Yeah, that's fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, but look, if you had 2 hours until the world ends, I mean, like just snap out a finger and we're gone. What you doing in those 2 hours?
Order myself a pepperoni and sausage, large Domino's pizza.
Okay.
Crush it. And then hang out with family and friends.
Probably. I hope you know by the time they deliver it, you'll probably have 20 minutes to spare.
Yeah. No, I always do carry out, dude, because they take way too long to deliver it. And I hate paying delivery fees. It's a pet peeve of mine. But no, I literally have one in my fridge waiting at home for me for dinner. Yeah. Yeah, probably that, and just spend time with the people I love. And pray.
Would you cry, or would you just be like, fuck it, it's out there?
I wouldn't. I probably would cry. Me sitting here saying I wouldn't cry is just unrealistic. I probably would. I would say most people.
You know how crazy that would be if they just said like, all right, world's gone in 2 hours. I feel like the whole world would be a shit show.
Oh yeah, it'd be like The Purge probably.
Yeah.
I don't know though.
I feel like I'd be like, all right, look, I've always wanted to know what it's like to killing somebody. Let me go. The homie's gonna be dead in 2 hours anyway. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, but then you're going to hell. So
I think I was headed there regardless. I told my coworker the other day, I was like, look, bro, I think it was the same question we had, right? I was like, look, he's like, oh yeah, because he was like, oh, I'll fight you in heaven or something. I was like, bro, listen, if we die and you see me in heaven, you're not in heaven.
Hey, yeah, for sure.
All right, so look, right, if you could give a message to the world. All ears. I fucked this up, right? If you could give a message to the world, they're all ears. What would it be?
Everybody's listening. Go stream Zachy.
I swear to God, I knew you were gonna say that. No. Run up fucking billions of listeners.
Dude, 7 billion, and literally, no, probably not everyone would listen. I would just say love people, dude. Love yourself, love God, love people, dude. It's not that hard. Just. I don't know. There's so much hate in this world, dude.
Yeah.
Like, and I grew up like very loved in a loving home, and kind of just like going out and like discovering things on my own, especially in the music industry, kind of just like getting thrown into that with like how fast Untitled blew up. People are so just like hateful and so jealous of other people's success. Yeah. And that's so sad to see. And I'll get jealous sometimes, and it won't be because, oh, this person has so many more listeners than me, and like they're like my music's way better than theirs. It's like jealous more of like I wish I had the freedom that they have now that they are successful, because that freedom is like what most artists strive for, is that freedom, being able to like create how you want, have your studio in your house and not have to worry about money necessarily. But yeah, I'll just say love people.
There's something that maybe I didn't bring up that you want to talk about? No. Okay.
You did a good job. You're a good host, so
I appreciate that.
I really had anything in mind coming out of the podcast.
So I had to get the conversation out of you then, right?
Yeah, I'm a total introvert, so
I feel that.
I don't go outside very often.
Well, that's where we're going to cut it here, guys. I appreciate you guys for watching. Zach, good luck on your tour, bro.
Thank you. Yeah.
Is there any shows here in Virginia?
Show in D.C., but it's sold out, so unfortunately nobody will come. Yeah, I think that's the 18th. Of November, yeah. Oh, shit, I fly out Tuesday to Atlanta, and I lay over in Atlanta and then go to Nebraska, which is crazy.
Hell yeah, bro. Well, I appreciate you coming on, and I wish you all the best.
Thanks for having me, dude.
Be safe.
Yes, sir.
Later, guys.
All right, everybody.